10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hello everybody! Happy Monday! If you're not having a happy Monday, then hopefully we can help out in the near hour that we're going to be spending talking in the next edition of The Black Files. I'm Jose Casabona, and I'm here once again with Angel Mendez and Juan Arouse, my two conspirators cohorts.
We're the OGs, the OFs, the original flockers coming at you, motherfuckers.
We are the men that stood here when nobody else wanted. Okay, let's be honest. We're three dudes bored as hell sitting in a bed talking shit on Monday. How are you guys doing?
Yep, true. I'm alright.
Oh yes,
Good
absolutely.
to be back. Good to be back.
It's always good to be back.
It's been a somewhat uneventful week, con-wise, but it's been a somewhat eventful week in our lives. Nothing got done.
Nothing much got done.
Nothing ever gets done.
Now, before we get into this next edition here, I of course have to bring this up once again. Even though, as like Angel pointed out before, even though the Black Files is an affiliate to the Ravens flock, it's not exactly in conjunction. It's not the same thing.
It's like a spin-off. It's part of the main universe, but it's not quite there.
And I bring this up to all the viewers who are listening. Viewers.
Viewers.
It's a podcast. You can't look at that.
Our voices are so powerful.
You are so sacred about this whole thing. Yeah,
Listeners, our listeners, if this is your first time listening into the Black Files, then yeah, it's an affiliation, it's a spin-off, part of the Ravens flock, but not the Ravens flock show.
It's
completely
like,
different.
It's like the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and then the actual show is the actual Avengers movie then.
Exactly. Now, when are we going to get Chloe Bennett to come on the podcast?
Never.
You want Chloe Bennett over here? I hope you got a nice fat checkbook. And by the way, those bangs that she's got, they ain't free. She needs perfect, awesome hair care maintenance.
Well,
Chloe Bennett,
fuck,
we
Angel.
love you.
I guess we got to spend another night over in Nebraska, haven't you?
Well, I went there once, and everybody knows me now, and the police warned me to never go there. Can we just not do it? Can we just send, like, an email to Bennett telling her how much of we find sorry with other work?
Yeah, that's true.
Regardless, though, sorry, what?
The important message is, we want Agent Sky on the Ravens flock, and we're not going to stop until we get her.
Dude,
somehow.
It's fine. We'll just wait until the next con where we know she's going to be, and we can throw an interview there, like we did with Miss Trina Nishimura.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, she was cool as hell about it. It could work.
We got a lot of...
She's cool. She's from Chicago. She'll probably understand.
Yeah,
she's used to delays.
We got a lot of positive feedback since FAE. However, this also comes with somewhat negative feedback.
I don't want to say negative feedback. I would just say loaded with snarky feedback. The founder of FAE, Florida Anime Experience, Mr. Tom Croom, paid us some very interesting words of advice on his Twitter feed for that.
Absolutely. Hang on.
Yeah, we had some talk about the issues with the con, and he was nice enough to contact us, talk to us about the whole shebang deal. And for that, we would like to thank Mr. Kuhn. It's not very often we get some active feedback from the people we talk about. So, hey, man, if you're listening, we thank you for your time, and we thank you for your ears. Yep. You keep lending us your attention. We'll be more than happy to point out everything that goes on in the world of cons as we work with it.
Absolutely. Now, if you guys can give me just a minute, I can pull up the tweet right now.
Yep. And what we also want to point out that it's really, really refreshing to see that Mr. Croom has so much self-confidence in his abilities as a convention owner and operator to respond to our opinions on the convention itself, which we, let's reiterate, we friggin' loved it. We loved actually being there at FAE. We had a great time.
It was fun times all around, man.
Yeah, so thank you very much, Mr. Croom, for that.
Yes, I have his tweet up right now. This was posted like nearly 8 o'clock on May 3rd, Sunday.
Was that 8 a.m. or 8 in the morning?
8 p.m.
Okay, I was about to say.
All right. Like, he just woke up at crack in the morning because, like, this motherfucker said something.
and I quote, from Tom Croom himself, "Interesting listen. A number of your facts and assumptions are wrong, but that's what the internet is for. Opinions. Obviously, we can't go, without saying anything, so we replied back to him by saying, Tom Croom, I'm glad you enjoyed the Black Files. At least we own up to errors. Not everyone's that honest." Now, we didn't insult him on the retort.
Did that sound like an insult?
No.
I don't think so.
No, we just pointed out a general fact that's saying, not everyone's that honest.
Actually, Croom that's his name, right?
Croom.
Tom.
Croom.
I'm just gonna call him Tom. Tommy boy.
Tom.
I'm Thomas, my friend, my fellow, my apparent colleague, and ever so professional man of charge. We do appreciate the fact that you took the time to talk to us, and You mentioned some of our facts were wrong. If you get the chance to throw us a message, tell us exactly what we got wrong, because unlike some people out there, we are actually willing to acknowledge that we sometimes, as mere humans who are flawed and broken on the inside, tend to fuck up every now and then. We accept criticism and are willing to actually learn from our mistakes. So hey, if you feel like shooting us some feedback, you guys know where our Twitter is, you guys know where our Facebook is. This is not just for you, Thomas, this is for everybody out there who's listening to us. Talk to us.
Exactly.
Give us your opinions and criticism. We'll take it, we learn from them, we'll move forward just as everyone should.
Exactly, because at the end of the day, if we've done or said something that was inaccurate or wrong, by all means, point it out, name it, and we'd be more than happy to look into it in further detail, see if there's any mistake on our part in our research,
and then we'll go back in fucking time and rewrite that edit footage if necessary, because we are here about the truth.
Hey man, the audience are not the only ones who have to fact check this stuff. We also have to fact check.
Yeah.
Yep.
And sometimes we make the mistake of not fact checking.
Sometimes I get buried in that solid evidence room and I forget things.
Yeah, and we'd be more than happy to check out your facts about what we said about you, and I'm sure there'll be absolutely nothing negative or anything, or nothing that would be too one-sided in anything that we find out. So we'll have a nice balanced perspective on everything.
Shoot in our direction, man. We just want to get all the angles here.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And after we tweeted back to him what we said, he basically replied back, and I quote, "Been doing this since 2001, so I understand growing pains, in quotations, on a creative project like yours. Keep at it, though."
Hashtag potential. Well, crew, I do appreciate the fact that you were such a nice and positive person in original direction. So by all means, once again, remember, this doesn't extend just to Mr. Croom. This extends to everybody who is listening to us.
Yeah, exactly.
We take the feedback and we work with it. Because otherwise, let's be honest, it would just be Joe again in front of a computer beating himself over the head with a skateboard or something.
Yeah, probably.
We have evolved and grown little by little and step by step we will keep improving, as anybody with the responsibility and power knows that it's important to take in from the others to better the self.
Now, hang on a minute, guys. Let me preface this right now. From the whole mess that started, some people got the assumption of thinking that this is going to build into another con war. It's not a con war.
For starters, we don't own a con.
No!
We own a series of web shows.
This country has no army. We're not going to... Well, we have guns, but we're not going to start shooting everybody we see.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Because we love America.
I know, seriously. And we don't really have guns per se. We have information, and we have knowledge, and we have facts that we corroborate through third-party sources.
And sometimes the gun misfire because our facts may not be 100% accurate.
Yeah,
or slightly inaccurate.
Or sometimes
completely made up bullshit because we are bored.
And sometimes there are facts that are actually totally accurate, and they just happen to find spots that aren't necessarily, pleasing to some people who probably up to about, let's say, a full 8 days ago, probably never even heard of us. But that's not really even the point. The point is this. We're glad that Tom Croom took such a great interest in what we had to say. Someone who's, like he said, he's been around doing this since 2001.
Yes.
He has years of experience. He's been
13 years.
Yeah,
whatever.
He's got 13 years of experience. He's been doing this.
the rising and the falling of the tides.
Yep, and he's been doing this for a very long time, and we've only been around for about 3 years now.
So hey, if anybody knows about fixing their own mistakes, this guy will be it.
Definitely. And so we're definitely going to defer to his incredible well of knowledge and experience and opinion on this whole situation, because someone who's been at it this long clearly can never make any kind of mistake or erroneous judgment that would be skewed to their own benefit.
Or if they do, they can at least learn from it.
Exactly. And
now,
that's
if
what
we're all
trying
quiet,
to do.
don't suck in Kroon's dick.
Yeah.
Hi, Kroon. We can get to the other parts.
Yeah, let's get to the fun parts. Come on, man. Let's get to the good parts.
We just wanted to get this out of the way. Let's go ahead and have ourselves some fun here.
Yeah,
Hi, Kroon. Bye, Kroon. You were good at it.
Exactly. Let's talk about May 2nd. Let's talk about that Saturday night when we went to go see Avengers Age of Ultron.
Holy shit! All we did was take one picture of a pair of cosplayers, and it shot up with nearly 2,000 views. No, pull up the stats. Pull up the stats right now.
We want to see the actual numbers.
We actually want to see the view post.
Now, of course,
Wait, you have the new Harley Quinn as your background poster?
Yeah.
And she looks okay.
Yeah, she looks alright. By the way, the new Harley Quinn, yeah, I get it. People don't really like her, but whatever. whatever. You know, people didn't like the Man of Steel, and then they fucking loved him, and then they hated him.
Yeah,
whatever.
isn't that right, Angel?
The classic one, the classic Harley will always be in my heart, but I don't mind the new Harley. That being said, though, now since it's only been like less than 2 weeks since the movie came out.
Yeah, not even a week.
So we will do our best to abstain ourselves. So let's just go ahead and steal the spoilers. Hey guys, somebody gets punched in the face.
Hey guys, there's an evil robot out there.
If I could save time.
Wrong! Wrong movie!
I am a man with a bow and arrow and I don't know what is going on. Guys, listen to me. This is really important. You need to be spoiled about Old Age of Ultron. Violence happens.
You need to understand something very important. And this is specific because I'm going to name characters. Ultron is Hawkeye's father!
He actually buys the farm!
But there doesn't seem to be
Stop it!
enough time to steal
Stop
the
it!
things you want.
Stop it!
All right.
No, the little post that we put up, it was just a simple picture of two cosplayer friends of ours, Joshua Dort and Carrie Marie.
Dressed as the incognito Captain America and Natasha.
And no joke, take a look at the number. 2,256 people saw this post.
There's
Son of a bitch.
Look, here's the stupid thing. There's 142 likes on it and only 4 comments.
Hey.
What kind of... I hope you're part of me. Like, it's great that many people saw it, but then when it actually came down to people talking about it, I'm like, this is the most acute curve I've ever seen.
Well,
I'm not knocking it. I'm glad that everyone's enjoying the content that we put up on the Ravens vlog for this, but come on, talk a little more, guys.
Look about it
Talk
this
more.
way. Look about it this
Talk
way.
more.
Look
All
about it
right,
this
fine.
way.
You want
I
to
don't
talk
wanna
more?
talk more.
How about that one time when you almost...
We do not talk of that.
Regardless, listen,
Not
man,
yet.
what happened in Venezuela stays in Venezuela. But think about it this way. Maybe the cosplay was so good, they thought words would just not be enough.
Yeah, true. I guess you got a good point there.
Yeah.
But talk more, though. Seriously.
Okay, yeah, fine.
Do it.
Yeah, let's talk about how you almost...
Open your flap holes and give us words.
Yeah, let's talk about how you were about to wail at Samantha Patron's
Whoa,
face.
whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, look, alright. Yes, for...
I had to restrain you.
It was amazing.
Don't even try and
3
cover
police
it up.
cars showed up for me, 5 showed up for you. It was great.
Alright, okay, check this out. Alright, I'm gonna clear the air here. I'm gonna get this straight. Alright, it started a couple months ago on here on Facebook. Samantha Patron, excellent cosplayer, a friend of mine. I didn't realize, but I should have remembered that she actually plays Yu-Gi-Oh! As well, and she plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Pretty damn well.
Yeah.
She was talking about how she's been making some adjustments to her deck, and I was actually really curious, because I also duel to this very day. I've been dueling since 2002. Since the beginning of the game.
There are
Turns out
some
she has been as
unconfirmed
well.
rumors that you actually may have worked with Konami to invent the game. Are you gonna say anything about that someday?
I have no comment on that matter. I'm afraid.
They're gonna find out. One of these days, they're gonna find out.
I'm sorry, but
What are those royalty checks I found in your room, Juancho?
That's what those are?
No, those are Konami coupons. They're coupons.
I'm pretty
Get
sure,
to the fucking
I'm
point.
pretty sure coupons are not supposed to have that many zeros in them.
Get to the fucking
Okay,
point. Let's
here's
talk about how you almost...
All right, shut up. I got this. Okay. I'm telling a story. You're gonna shut your mouth. Or you're gonna let me talk. Are we gonna do this?
I'm gonna eat popcorn. Go for it.
Yeah, you ain't eating popcorn. I got the popcorn in my backpack, and you're not gonna have any. So, haha, take that. All right.
You
Long
guys
story
realize
short.
I ate that thing like half an hour ago, right?
God damn it, Angel! I have one job to do.
Whoops.
All right. Long story short, I was asking Samantha, "Hey, this actually sounds cool. I'd like to duel you sometime. I'd like to duel you sometime." I never actually had a proper response on it until finally it finally happened, and Samantha accepted my challenge, and it's been sitting for a while because we weren't going to try to make a big deal of it, but we ran across with her while we were taking that famous picture there, the one that's got over 2,000 views and only 4 comments for some reason. We came across her. She was dressed in her awesome Black Widow cosplay, and I was checking her out and saying, "Hey, I'm looking forward to our fight over here. I'm gonna take you on a MetroCon. We're gonna duel." And she's like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna be doing a traditional format. By the way, we're not doing advanced. We're doing traditional, old school."
Back when they were still called magic cards.
Yeah. Basically, for those who are unfamiliar with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game, there are 2 different formats for tournament play.
Broken as hell and not quite broken as hell.
Yeah, well, broken as hell being the traditional format and not quite broken, obviously, being the advanced format, where there are certain cards that are completely banned from legal play.
The line blurs every time a new packet comes out.
Yeah, it does. And I'm only saying this much right now. Samantha, I know that there was a couple of things that may have been exaggerated. It may or may not have been exaggerated in what was said while we were over there at the theater, but I do know for a fact that Jose and Angel had to pull me away because we were trying to get to our movie.
More like I had to pull you away while Angel's just watching back and laughing at the train
There was a tub of popcorn in my hands. I was just waiting to see when the police was going to show up. I wasn't disappointed. They did show up.
Like, the point of the matter... Actually, no, those are just folks dressed up as S.H.I.E.L.D. agents.
Well, damn.
Yeah, it's fine. Another time.
A bunch of cosplayers have faster reaction time than our police department. I'm somewhat... not disappointed, I expected.
The point is,
some words were said, some statements may have been exaggerated for the sake of dramatic historic accuracy.
but the fact of the matter...
the unconfirmed report of you flying around the air in a flaming helium, loudly proclaiming the questionable reputation of one's mother may or may have not been accurate.
I'm not going to test to that.
We're just going to plead the fifth. Hey man, listen, the other statement about you driving in my car, punting babies out the window with your foot while screaming her name may also not be accurate.
Yeah, that's definitely...
Emphasis on may. I'm just going to stick to my journalistic integrity and say that it totally happened.
God damn it. Alright, point is this. MetroCon 2015, in the Saturday of that weekend, that's what, Saturday the 13th,
yes,
right?
That is true.
Samantha Patron and I will be dueling. We will be playing a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game. We'll be fighting on the traditional format, meaning all banned cards will be legal, restricted to one copy each in the deck. And she's been bragging about her Dragon Master Knight deck for the longest time, but she's never faced a duelist like me before. Well, and I will say this much, I will give her every ounce of me, every inch, every millimeter of my being, in the sole purpose of bringing her down.
Whoa! I think you've said enough on that video.
Why don't you just get on your knees, pull out the engagement ring at this point? Because fuck.
Wacho, I think you've said enough on that video you posted on her Facebook.
Engagement ring?
It just sounds like you're trying to propose her more than anything else right now.
I'm a married man. I'm not a polygamist.
Hey man, I'm just saying, some countries, they don't think it's that weird.
Yeah, well, it's not that weird, but the point is that I'm not trying to marry her. I'm trying to defeat her in a children's card game.
Right.
And in this
by
manner...
Yu-Gi-Oh! Rules...
You may not want to marry her, but you're sure committed to kicking her ass.
By the Yu-Gi-Oh! Rules, a card game can mean anything from attempting to murder to proposal to marriage nowadays.
And in this particular instance, it's a simple matter of she claims to have one of the best decks in this town. I know for a fact I have one of the best decks in this town, and we're going to place her claims against my fact, and we'll see what comes out on top. And I'll say this much: she will, by the time I get done with her, she'll be begging to play me in advanced format. She'll be begging to have the banned cards out of the way, and then she'll see the folly of her follies.
Okay, Angel.
Only there she'll be preparing for an inevitable defeat,
for
which there is no preparation.
Angel, let me talk to you. You know, from one duelist to another. Do you have any predictions you'd like to make in this outcome?
Well, I predict there's going to be an enormous amount of nerd rage. Well, that would be like saying the sky is going to be wet when it rains. See, Samantha, Juancho doesn't hate you. In fact, he likes you.
I do.
You could say he likes you more than a lot of people would like you. He just hates the idea that you are the best.
Because you're not. I'm the
best. And now we're going to put that claim to the test. So do bring your A game, because he's going to bring his A game. I'm going to bring a camera. Joey's going to bring himself. Seriously, because I need a meat shield.
Let's face it, Jose. That's pretty much as good use as you're going to be at this whole thing.
I will just use him as a
claim. I'm sorry.
Hey, I got you into this game.
And I'm the one who schools you every single time. You and I may start at the beginning, but every single time I top you, Joe.
It's okay.
You and I, we keep each other on our toes, and the same goes with you, Angel. No offense. I'm not trying to talk any smack.
Oh, no.
I'm talking facts.
Oh, now he's bringing us both into this.
I'm sorry. Am I going to have to pull out my deck now?
Do I have to pull out my...
Why are you bored?
Angel, let me ask you...
Why are you bored? Because I could use some warm-up. I have no problem.
Angel, let me ask you another...
Let's go downtown from downtown to
question
Chinatown.
about this match between her and Samantha.
Okay, shoot.
Her and Samantha... Are you serious? Are you serious, bro? Did you just do that?
Yes.
I will eat your face, and it will taste like tacos from Taco Bell.
No, it will taste like tacos because we had delicious fajitas today for this.
Yeah, actually, we did have some yummy fajitas. Thank you, honey.
Really let me ask you the question.
Shoot.
Who here has a bigger deck? Oh, wait, wrong question.
I keep my deck nice and svelte. 40 cards even.
Information about the players' decks is kept extremely confidential for the sake of their privacy and for the sake of not leaking strategies like deck size and deck capacity and deck maneuverability. Besides, everybody knows it's not the size of your deck, it's how well you use your deck.
Exactly.
That's true.
Always keep a firm grasp on your deck when the situation gets rough.
After all, it is a duel, not a deck measuring contest.
Exactly.
Of course.
We're not here to measure decks. We're not here to see, oh, your deck is better than mine. You're not here to see whose deck is better than mine.
No, she doesn't have to measure her deck. She just shows off her Dragon Master Knight.
That thing is huge, I heard. Regardless, deck waving contest aside, we're here for checking their skill and their power. This is not Battle City where you lose your cards until you're left deckless. Okay?
Exactly.
I'm not going to leave you homeless on the street. We're here to... This is going to be a test of skill. And more than everything, you're going to pull out and act like a true sportsman. You will respect your opponent.
No, you're damn right.
You will treat your opponent as you wish to be treated, and you will fight with the best of your ability.
Oh,
so
damn
you
right.
will not shank them below the knees.
Okay,
Only when we can't see you.
Okay, so I can shank above the knee.
Yes.
Okay.
Come on, man. We gotta do this by the book.
Okay, I gotta remember.
This is Yu-Gi-Oh! There are rules.
Samantha, real quick, since I'm allowed to shank you above the knee, just leave a comment on here and just point out which knee is your least favorite. I'll poke that one.
She'll probably aim for the opposite of yours just to, like,
Just
fulfill
for
the duality.
Yeah, it has to be done that way. You know,
It has to be this way.
Juan doesn't really have that big of a shank anyways. I think he carved one out of a toothbrush or a fork.
To be fair, you gotta start small and work your way up.
What did you carve a shank out of?
Okay, that's a dark chapter in my life. I
Once
really
again,
don't want to talk.
what happened in Venezuela stays in Venezuela prison.
Or Ecuador.
Ecuadorian, Venezuelan prison. Let's be honest, they're close enough. They're the same thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you have any idea how often that Hugo Chavez guy goes over to Ecuador? It's a friggin' nightmare.
You'd be surprised how often his own people keep trying to shoot him in the face.
And the thing is, people don't notice because he hops around in that same red T-shirt.
No, because he
shirt.
looks like every Latino man you ever seen.
Yeah, he looks like every single drug customer that ever comes through the Galapagos restaurant over in Elmhurst, New York. He looks like every single guy that goes through there. Have you noticed?
Juan, you do understand? Juan, I hate to burst your bubble, but there is no more Galapagos restaurant.
Chavez, you son of a bitch.
God damn it, Hugo Chavez.
Hugo had
one job to do.
Way.
How could
Fuck!
you? Why, were you insulted because your face was so generic nobody could distinguish
You have to get with the times, Juancho.
To be fair, though, you know, and we noticed this constant trend over the recent years, and do forgive me if I deviate. Life comes with changes, which are respected and sometimes not so welcome. My one least welcome change is the fact that every single fast food place that I like and Chinese restaurant is just fucking disappearing from the face of the earth.
I know. Yeah, no shit. For real. No, the crazy buffet here in Tampa. Dale Mabry, gone. Dead. Face of the earth, just bye.
The one buffet that was actually the first restaurant I ever ate, and when I came to this country, it is no longer there. And it took with him the Blockbuster that was right next to it, but that's nobody's loss. I just feel bad that you're just replacing it by something worse. You took a badass Chinese restaurant and replaced it with a gym. I don't want a gym. If I wanted to work out, I would eat celery and stay at home and run on my treadmill.
You don't even have a treadmill.
Yes, I do. You just haven't seen it yet.
God damn it.
I don't show you everything about me, alright?
Oh, man.
You don't even know the size of my deck.
Look, I don't want to know the size of your deck. That's your personal business. You keep your deck in your pants. I'll keep mine in mine. I respect you, but we don't need to show each other's decks.
I hope
That's crossing a boundary. Now, I don't think we're close enough.
Angel, what happens in Cuba gets deported back to Cuba.
God damn it.
I'm just hoping that's your deck in your pocket, or are you just not really happy to see me? Regardless, we're losing a lot of food places because, well, the economy, I guess, and the Patriots, but whatever. But they're getting replaced with worse crap. Like, there was this, like, amazing food market located by Dale Mabry and Waters. It was gone, and I'm like, well, that sucks. Maybe
Albertsons. Yeah,
maybe they'll just put
nice
something
big
else.
Supermarket.
Yeah, and then maybe they'll just put something else. Nope, here have a church, and I'm like, okay, body of Christ is all well and good, and I know the man doesn't only live on bread, but I want my bread.
Here's the thing: the outside of the building still looks like the supermarket.
They haven't refurbished.
They didn't refine the way. Like, of course, there's very little you can do to make the aesthetic of the outside of the building
just
not
look
look
cross
like.
on the front door.
But that's actually all they wound up doing. They put the sign of the church above the door where the sign of the supermarket was. I'm afraid that if I accidentally walk in there, I'll wind up in the produce aisle. And I'll wind up getting myself some, like, I don't know, communion wine or something by accident. All they have
is just bottles that says the blood of the son, and they're labeled by you.
Exactly. I'm just, like, thinking to myself, like, okay, so communion wine circa 1947. Now, this survived a lot of turmoil. This consecrated communal wine is excellent. And it's only used for annual baptismal ceremonies for children and for the head priest's birthday.
Okay, so does whenever I feel like it count as an annual baptismal ceremony?
No.
Damn it. Well, this place is useless. Quick question. What is the name of that little cracker they give you.
Oh, the wafers, the communion wafers, the body of Christ.
What is their actual name? Because in Spanish we call them hostia.
Yeah, no, wafers.
Really?
Yeah,
They're
Just wafers.
They're just wafers. Okay, you know those awesome sugar. Okay, you know those awesome sugar wafers. You know the ones with like the cream.
You take away the sugar,
take
and the
away the
color
cream,
and the fun.
Yeah, take away the cream, take away the sugar, take away the fun, and just each individual slab of that. That's the body of Christ.
Can you imagine if they actually ran out of that stuff and they had to serve actual wafers? And on today I tell you, this is my vanilla and chocolate flavored flesh.
I actually like how this conversation immediately segued into, once again, Christianity. Even after our last pop.
Actually, yeah, no, it doesn't even, that's not even the point. Like, imagine if the body of Christ was strawberry flavored. That would be awesome.
The Romans couldn't kill him. He would be too delicious.
He would be.
Exactly.
If you stab him, he bleeds Nesquik milk.
Nesquik milk.
Nesquik milk.
Oh, Lord.
That'd be horrible.
He bleeds
I'll be
delicious.
part of this. Yeah,
No,
like,
it's
actually,
Forgive them, Father, for they do not know what they eat.
Actually, no, the actual, like, communion wafers or whatever, there's actually some churches that take it, and when they actually make the stuff, they don't just stamp, like, a regular, like, chop a wafer. They actually take the effort to try and bake it in-house.
Oh.
So it actually has, even though it's still unleavened bread or whatever the hell it is, it's got a little bit of, like a stonewood oven kind of scorchy flavor to it.
Nice.
And the communal wine they actually served it, and sometimes they don't give it out. They just give the kids like Welch's grapefruit juice.
That's pretty good.
So,
guys,
here's a little
let's be honest
cracker, and
here.
here's a little grape juice.
Let's
Why?
be honest
Because
here. Regardless of your religious affiliation, it is generally agreed that Jesus was a way cool dude.
yeah,
And he's the dude that would turn water into wine. Let's be honest, the Son of God knew how to fucking party.
Oh,
he
yeah.
did.
That dinner that he had with the apostles, that they don't show it to you because the Bible cuts off at the end. But you just know they threw the greatest throwdown in history when they were done there.
Hey, man, they don't call it the Last Supper for nothing.
That party went on for days. Now, you know the only reason they caught Jesus? It wasn't because he wanted to, it was because he was hangover.
Like you have to remember, like that. Yeah, that makes sense. No, what's his face?
Lord.
They caught up to him afterwards, and whoa. Shit. Speaking of
Sorry about that.
partying too hard, there, Angel nearly fell over. We haven't even broken out the tequila yet. I've got some silver tequila waiting for me over here, and we haven't even broken it out.
Booze.
Don't worry.
Endless booze.
I won't die until the Bloody Mary is in my hand. I had like a couple of bottles of this Mio electrolyte stuff, and it's actually kind of tasty. So I downed like 3 of the raw shits like in one go, and my body's feeling kind of funny. Everything is tickling, and I think I'm tasting purple now.
That's because you drank green, and everyone knows that green and purple are contrastive on the chromatic scale. That's why you're tasting purple, because you've already ingested the green.
And
It
just
tastes like the repressed memories of a 14-year-old that doesn't want to get in the damn robot.
And just like liquor,
Yeah.
rather than mixing it in, you just drank it straight up.
Hey,
you
man,
just squirted that shit down
the
your throat.
10 seconds that would take me to find water and stir the bottle were just too much for my body. I needed action. I am a man of action. Reckless, stupid action.
Yeah, no, that
Like
that
Platinum Games.
Like Platinum Games.
Fucking hell. No, that just reminds me.
I know, we gotta plug in this in here. Yes, we are unbiased. We are horrible, biased Platinum fanboys.
Yes,
Or at least
especially this motherfucker over here.
I'm sorry.
pointing at Angel.
Platinum, let me mop your floors and I will kiss your feet.
And they can come here, will come up and say, and
No.
he will have you as his token Cuban man. Like,
They need racial diversity in Platinum Studios.
I should pay you 4.6 million yen.
Isn't that
Per
like $12
hour.
an hour? Yes.
Per hour.
You know something? Let me plug this in right now.
In Japan, this is a very good economy, especially for the brand new gaijin.
Unfortunately, you have to actually like follow the Platinum rules. Since they do crazy games, everything they do is also crazy. So when you park your car, if you don't do at least like 7 feet of like Tokyo drifting into like a fire trail through the office, then you're not doing it right. Half of the building is on fire on Monday, and that's considered a good thing.
That's true. And you know what? Let me plug this in right now to everyone. Yeah, we say a lot of crazy shit. We say a lot. Sometimes it comes off dumb. Sometimes it comes off completely over the top.
And sometimes it comes off like that little Tumblr tirade you had.
This brings me to a point here. You
That
know,
segue was cold.
there's
as
a
ice.
difference between saying what you want to say, voicing your opinion, but there's also voicing your opinion, but also considering the opinions and the position of your friends,
And
those
whether you
who
give a
really
crap or
know you. And you know what? I think I've already said enough of it on Facebook, so Angel, if you want to hijack this subject, you may go right ahead.
I'll be more than happy to take this uncomfortable spotlight of you.
First off, this is coming from the dude who went on a nice little 2-hour tirade against Tumblr on his
was
Facebook
amazing.
page, while completely forgetting the fact that the Ravens flock advertises on Tumblr.
Yes, I know.
We have a Tumblr page. Granted, we haven't touched it in a while, but we still have it.
All right.
You basically said, "Hey, you guys, you people that are trying to reach, Piss off. Yeah, nice, smart genius there, fearless.
Buy our
leader.
shit now. Fuck off.
Hey! I make
I
mistakes.
hate the shit that I'm selling it on. Now come watch the shit that I'm selling
Juan,
it on.
I make mistakes. I'm only human.
He's only okay. Allow me to.
I know, and as your closest friend and your brother, this is what we do. We point out your mistake and broadcast it on your podcast, just like you did.
To be fair, this is the one guy that beat the law, so I don't think he cares much.
I beat the law too.
Then you don't care either. Great.
No, of course, yeah.
Now, allow me to, I can't believe I'm saying these words, be the voice of reason in this matter.
Go
For
ahead.
the last 2 hours, we talked some mad shit about Tumblr. We take back about, 50% of it. Well, they do.
Specifically, Jose takes it back. I never really had a position about it.
Let me finish.
Angel, on the other hand...
No, my opinion is unbiased and unchanged, let's be honest. Now, some of our friends work on Tumblr, and we feel we have hurt their feelings on that matter. So allow us to clear the air once and for all. We got nothing personal against you. We got nothing personal against what you do and the things you like. We just don't happen to like that thing you like. Now, we understand that you like the thing that we don't like, and that may make you a little upset. So for that, I do apologize. So please, do not think that we are trying to compromise our friendships and acquaintances with the fact that you like the things that we do not. At the end of the day, my opinion of Tumblr will not change. Because to me, the Tumblr is, as part of the internet, same rule of the same of the internet. It's a giant ocean of sewage where there is lots of gold all over the place. If you are very careful, and if you are very thorough, and if you are very patient, you can find gold, and jewels, and beautiful things. But at the end of the day, you're still swimming in poop. Regardless,
that can be said about everywhere on the internet. You can go on Facebook and find the same stuff.
No, Facebook is worse. Facebook is poop that pretends not to be.
Oh, God.
Regardless.
What about on YouTube and on the rest of the internet?
YouTube is poop that is really entertaining to watch. DeviantArt is poop that is really entertaining to watch on paper. 4chan is poop that agrees that it's poop and will tell you proudly. And then will show you where all the good sites are.
Where all the good sites are.
The good sites.
Yeah, sure, like every single site that leads you to a virus.
Yeah, that's where the good shit is.
But they're the freaking viruses that these guys are planting.
That is where the good shit is. So regardless,
God damn it.
and Google is the search engine for poop. So regardless, in this endless ocean of poop where you can find beautiful jewels, as long as you're willing to acknowledge and understand that you will be wading through some serious crap before you can find the good stuff, that is essentially the rule that applies to the internet. That and the rule that the moment you combine anonymity with an audience, you create an asshole. Ergo 4chan. Regardless.
Ergo the Ravens flock. I mean,
Ergo the Ravens flock.
Actually, we're not anonymous at all. We show our names, we flash our
We're blatantly
shit.
open, mainly because we know nobody's gonna bother to come piss off a couple of bumblefucks in Florida. Or in Florida. What are you gonna do coming here?
We already live in Florida! We're already screwed!
I wrestle alligators to get to my bathroom. Son, there's nothing you could do to me that could possibly do.
Yeah, seriously,
We
I kill snakes for a living.
The black shit.
The black shit. We don't go through seasons. We have blazing fucking heat, rain with blazing fucking heat,
Mud.
there's like maybe a cold breeze for like the first week of December, and then back to blazing fucking heat.
Allow me to illustrate in a brief
We
manner.
have
the
3
weather
seasons.
cycle. Allow me to retrospect in a really brief manner the weather cycle of Florida. First the wind comes and everything gets real dry. Then a dumbass throws a cigar out and the entire state catches on fire. Then the rain comes in with a small cold breeze that creates hail and everything turns into a giant pile of mud that goes into your house. And next thing you know, the distance between my house and my kitchen and my living room has increased by 35 feet. Welcome to Florida. I hope you like fucking alligators. There is nothing you could do or say in this world that could be worse than this right now.
Hang on a minute. I think you're deviating away from the whole Tumblr thing.
Sorry, let me get back to it.
Actually, the point of it is that like there's very little that anyone can do to us because we're already miserable jerks
We are
in Florida.
frucht.
Now, if we lived somewhere with a little bit more of a temperate climate, like I don't know, Ohio or something,
Or
off the top of my head-
Antarctica. Because at least in Antarctica, you know what you're getting.
Exactly. Like at least if we live somewhere with a better temperate climate like Ohio or somewhere in the Midwest or in Illinois, we get separate seasons. We'll actually be sane, kind of.
Let me put it this way. If you live in Australia, it will be more comfortable because at least you will know the main rule of Australia. Everything is trying to kill you.
Everything.
Even the plants, especially the plants. No, I'm not kidding. Even the trees are poisonous.
You go far enough inland, you'll find a whole race of people that are out to fucking kill you.
There used to be people. Now they just turn into rabbits.
Yep. And then they call them kangaroos.
Boyki!
God.
Regardless.
That's South Africa, dude.
We say what we had to say. We do apologize if we have somewhat in one way or another our words may have... No, actually, no, I'm not apologizing. You like the things that I don't like, and hey, man, I'm cool with that. You can like it all you want. I just don't like it. It's cool. I am willing to look past that, and I am willing to simply stand there and take all the praise and all the beautiful things you have to say about it. Just don't expect me to share that opinion.
There's a bunch of crazy stuff that I happen to like, that there's some folks that don't like it. I am like a gigantic Star Wars geek. There's some folks who don't like Star Wars. They're all 6 feet under, but that's their problem. I can't help it if they stopped breathing.
Juan likes Star Wars. Nobody else likes Star Wars, but that's all right. Angel likes Platinum Games. Nobody else agrees with it.
Those things never sell. I still love them.
Yeah.
Dude, let me put it this way. Let's say one of my favorite games is Revengeance. And let's say you come up to me and you point out to me every single flaw Revengeance has. And you know what? I'm going to smile and I'm going to nod because I'm going to acknowledge that. I know I am the last person to say this because I go to 4chan on a daily basis. Like, I really shouldn't be talking shit, but no, I acknowledge. 4chan is a giant pile of garbage where sometimes, rarely, you can find something fun to look at. I'm willing to deal with that. And if I'm willing to acknowledge that, then you should be able to acknowledge that Tumblr ain't all roses. And if you don't believe me, look up the topic of sexism and misogyny sometime. You're going to have a goddamn party.
The main reason that I stick on Tumblr is for trying to promote my own film work, following our fellow Flocker friends, and I'm actually keeping up with the little Halo 5 podcast that they put out, because it's actually really cool. It's like a nice journalist investigation podcast about the story of Master Chief.
Dude, no, let's be honest, we're just waiting for Cortana to come back because we missed the blue one.
The thing is, it's actually performed by Keegan Key from Key and Peele on Comedy Central.
Cool.
And the thing is, you can't tell that it's him, but it's also awesome. It's actually a neat little podcast. Check it out. It's called Hunt the Truth.
Now, Angel, let me play
Xbox money. Cha-ching!
Let me temporarily play, not devil's advocate, but let me ask you some questions that maybe some people will confront you about.
Hey, fire
Angel,
away.
you do have the option of blacklisting or choose to not follow any of those blogs on Tumblr.
Oh no, I don't. I don't go to Tumblr. Period.
No, I mean, but if you ever do go to Tumblr, you do have the choice to not follow those.
I know. Just the same way I can simply block out any threads that I don't like on the forums. But the fact that they exist will haunt me for the rest of my days. Joe, I need you to understand this. I am a petty, shallow, selfish man.
You sure as fuck don't come off like that.
When I watch sports, the rare times that I watch sports, I'm expecting the murders to start happening. I want the sportsmen to be jacked up in the latest cyber shit. I want everybody to be sky high on drugs, and I want your career to be 1 season long. If I had my way in the world of sports, the soccer, every time somebody kicks the ball, a nuke would go off.
Actually, it ought to be any time someone scores a goal.
When they score a goal, half of the audience just dies in a conflagration of hellfire.
Exactly. What happens is that you got to pop out a nice a hydraulic fence to keep everyone else from dying.
It's doing the wave and they all blow up in a domino effect.
Their bodies just started.
Actually, no. That's just the finale of the game. Everyone who shows there, they have to acknowledge when buying a ticket. They have to acknowledge they may or may not be dying on that day. It's all for ratings. Because let's face it,
it's like the flashback from Terminator 2.
Because let's face it, soccer in terms of a televised entertainment sports program isn't all that entertaining. So if we throw in some explosions like Vince McMahon was trying to do with the XFL, that would make things a lot easier. By the way, Vince McMahon, you fucked up the XFL. Har.
Yes, more plugins. All I'm saying is, man, listen.
Cha-ching.
When you listen to this podcast, listen, people, whatever opinions you may have regarding my fearless leader Joe here and my ever so responsible director and technological man Juan, please understand that when I speak, these are the words of a selfish, petty, and very, very shallow man who is thoroughly in agreement with himself. I have come to terms that I am basically a horrible person, and I will never stop being. I will laugh maniacally when I see horrible things happen to you. It is wonderful. It is a very freeing feeling, coming to terms with oneself, understanding that you have flaws that you need to overcome, and sometimes you realize that your flaws make you who you are, and you just can't break them because they make you who you are. Now, I'm not endorsing the idea of having a flaw that you can never get over. If you are smoking, you can smoke as much as you want to, just don't expect everybody else to like it, or the lung cancer to be any nicer on you. But sometimes you gotta come to terms that you have a problem, because that is the first step, whether doing something or just sitting on your ass and doing nothing, like me. Points don't start. I am a selfish, petty, shallow, angry man that enjoys superficial things and seeks the very essence of hedonism. So do take into account when you're talking to me and are expecting some sort of deep philosophical response to this matter. The point is, I want to have fun. And I'm having so much fun right now.
God damn it.
Thank you all.
God, that deserves a nice little round of applause there, dude.
That is a very good statement.
This was but a fragment of honesty from the Black Files. Please tune in next time in our Tumblr page that we fucking hate because we love you all so much.
Which, by the way, we need to get back in touch with Demos.
We are your angry bipolar girlfriend.
No,
Oh, God.
No, we need to get in touch with Deimos about this real quick because she was the one we kind of tasked to take care of the Tumblr page for us.
I was gonna say,
Hi,
Angel.
Deimos.
I hope you didn't mean by girlfriend. You mean Deimos.
Wait, when did I ever call her a girlfriend?
You just said just now. You
now.
just called her your angry bipolar girlfriend.
No, I said we are your angry bipolar girlfriend.
Oh,
We fucking hate you.
and we love you.
We hate you and we love you. Buy our shit, listen to our stuff, but get the fuck away from me.
At the end of the day,
I'm just kidding. Come over here and say hi. We'll be more than happy to shake your hand.
it was like at the end of the day, all the stuff, the shows that we put on, the stuff that the Black Files is made of, the stuff that the Ravens Flock is made of, it's just like booze. It's just like alcohol.
The cause and solution to all of our life's problems.
Yeah, no, exactly. No, it's like more in context of you don't have to necessarily drink one particular brand of booze. You don't have to drink any particular brand of booze. If you do, that's your choice. But you're also doing so consciously aware that there will be adverse side effects and you will become fucking addicted to that particular kind of booze.
The Black Files is not responsible for any kind of liver and or internal organ damage placed by the excessive consumption of alcohol. All rights property are required.
Nice job. Nice job.
We have to throw that in there. There's lawyers listening to this right now.
Yeah, the Surgeon General's tapping in on us. He's like, well, time to put in another lawsuit.
I just hung up a 6th call from the health department.
Yeah, you don't put this disclaimer in. You walk out the door. There's like 7 dudes in suits with metal suitcases waiting for you.
Why are they holding metal suitcases? What's in the metal suitcases?
Because the law is a harsh goddamn mistress.
Forget the suitcases. Why do they have guns?
Because the law is... Listen, man.
This is the Department of Health.
Have you
and
ever
they're bringing firearms, instruments of death.
Have you ever played a Phoenix Wright game? The law is some damn serious business, bro. Pointing a finger can give a person heart attacks. You scream loud enough, you can make the truth become a lie.
Objection!
Exactly.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
God.
But regardless, we have set our piece. We're not backing down from that piece anytime soon. And well, like Juancho was very nice to say, you can drink whatever booze you want. If the other person doesn't like that booze, they can drink their different booze. If you like beer and the other guy likes Smirnoff, please don't swing your bottle on their face and scream that they are not good enough.
The only thing I'm guilty of, and I've already apologized for, is making those rude comments about our friends, including members of the Ravens flock, who do go on Tumblr. And for that,
We love you all.
we love you all.
Notice how Jose said that shit, not me, and I was actually.
and I'm taking responsibility.
Let's
for
just play hot potato with the blame. I did it. No, you did it. No, you did it.
Yes, you all did it. I had nothing to do with it.
Shut the hell up. Get
I
back
was
in here
working.
so you can do it too.
I was working. I was making money while
By
you guys
association, it's your fault.
Quickly, Juancho,
but-
say the word women.
were women.
You're doing rape things. Get out of Tumblr.
God damn it. Reblog.
Hashtag everybody wants to rape.
Reblogs.
Oh, God.
Quick and easy way to gain fame and fortune on Tumblr. Reblog every other person's thing.
Now, well, yeah, that's true. But hey, man, flattery and imitations, is serious form of flattery, something like that?
Yeah, so they go hand in hand.
Close, let's be honest, dude.
Well, this isn't really imitations. It's just saying I'm taking your shit and claiming it as my own.
Dude, this is what Kojima...
It's plagiarism.
Kojima predicted this in Metal Gear 2.
You're right.
It was like 13 years ago, and he knew this was going to happen, and now he's gone from Konami because they caught up to his shit.
That's the problem. See, they're right.
Also, guys, in some gaming news that may be a little late, I am very sad to say that the upcoming horror game of Silent Hills PT has been more or less officially cancelled.
On what grounds?
On the grounds of Konami and Kojima broke up.
fact that-
And they're splitting custody of the children.
Yeah, the creator is gone, and the Guillermo del Toro is like, they didn't even tell me about this mess, so...
¿Qué es esta mierda aquí? I'm trying to make a good movie over
So
here.
yeah, Latino Peter...
Actually, it was not a movie.
Latino Peter Jackson is basically right out, which is a shame though, because Guillermo del Toro makes almost everything better.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Like, okay, when I first heard these words, Hideo Kojima and Konami are teaming with Guillermo del Toro to make Silent Hills starring Norman Reedus.
I jumped through the heavens and laughed as Joey
right
rained
there.
from
That's
my
like
face.
5 sets of words in that sentence that made me completely lose my shit. I was jumping for joy. I don't even play the fucking Silent Hill games. I rarely play any video games.
I don't care that much for horror games, but the demo that I played of PT, well, let's just say that if there was ever anything that could make me change my mind on a purchase, it would have been that game.
And then what happened?
Gone.
Kojima and Konami had to get divorced.
Wait a minute, guys. Important
They got
question.
divorced
Wait.
and they're splitting the dog.
Juan, hang on a minute. Important question. Who gets custody of Solid Snake?
That's a good question.
Regrettably,
I think Konami keeps that
Konami
one.
keeps it.
That being said,
Okay,
though,
great. Who gets custody of Yugi?
That's Konami.
Konami also.
They were on that before.
Well,
Kojima.
shit.
Okay, good. Listen.
Taking away all of Kojima's children.
One good thing that we can say about this is that he's going to finish his work in Metal Gear 5. So regardless of what they do with Metal Gear from this point on, we get at least one more good game out of this whole thing. Possibly the best. If the amount of detail that they're cramming into that thing is any indication.
Like, basically, half of the, like, from what we know, half of the argument between Konami and Kojima boiled down to, you're not making this awesome game fast enough, make it faster. He basically said,
I need time to make this awesome game. No!
We want it now, we got a timeline. No you don't.
This is the decision of a board of executives that are not getting the money fast enough, basically.
Like, gentlemen, the Phantom Pain is going to be my magnum opus.
It's going to be the big one.
This is basically the final gigantic turning point of the Metal Gear Solid saga. Do you not want it to be perfect?
Nope. They don't care about perfection, dude. They just care about good enough to make a profit.
Well, that's not good enough for Kojima because he's a fucking artist. And they need to respect the art.
And then they're like, nah, we respect the bills. GTFO. And Kojima is like, fine. I will go on and make my own studio with blackjack and hookers. In fact, screw the whole thing. Where is Hideki Kamiya? I'm going to Platinum.
And Hideki Kamiya comes up in a 63 Firebird with a fucking top down.
Get in the car, loser. We're going to Platinum. Okay, now we're just going to fucking fanfiction here, but...
At the end of it, when it comes to Kojima, it's all about the
I just want Kojima. Let's be honest, he's probably either going to hook up with a different studio or make his own. Here's to hoping he makes his own.
He makes his own. He's got to make his own.
Yeah.
The man has enough pull in the industry to make his own. He can do it. I like to think he could do it.
Here's what I'd like to see.
I just want him to collaborate with Platinum one more time. Just give me Revengeance 2, please. That's what I'm asking.
Or if nothing else, give us the third game to Zone of the Enders.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, yes. Please.
That game was such a bizarre experience.
It's so weird, but you fucking love it.
It's so good. Like, the dubbing is awful, the story is fucked up, the animation is insane, the game is short as hell, the reparability balance all over the place, the gameplay style is all over the goddamn place. The first game is basically Evangelion in space with laser shooting mechs and a nicer version of Eva Unit 1, and the second game is... It's the rebuild of Evangelion, I guess, really.
But
once again, he predicted the future.
But the problem is, the fun thing is, they're still fucking awesome games.
I know, they hold... If only because of how... unique they are. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. You will not find another game like Son of the Enders in the world. Okay. You can look, you will see similarities, but any game that looks and, I guess for a better terms, feels like Son of the... You know why it feels like this? Because it feels like a logical future to Metal Gear.
There you go.
You're
Metal
right.
Gear, Snatchers, Son of the Enders.
The fun thing is that what's his face Kojima actually tied it all in with Revengeance and basically said, "Oh hey, right, like what's your face, Sonny?
Oh yeah,
oh hey,
the
right,
codec.
I'm actually working on an awesome new form of a vehicle over here. Why don't you check it out?"
It shows like a sketch of Jehuti, and you're like, oh
yes. Can you feel all that Metatron?
You know what? If Revengeance 2, no, when it comes out, because I want to have faith. Let's just lose all stops. Abandon all sense of reality. Just turn Raiden into an orbital frame and send him to find the space patriot or something.
Have him be like the first experimental test pilot of the very first orbital frame and the Patriot system or whatever, because Armstrong is a guy and blah blah blah.
Because
let's just go to space. Metal Gear Solid in space.
We decided that humanity is not enough into space, so we're going to drag it into the 22nd century.
Wait, Metal Gear Rising lightning bolt orbital frame action?
Yes! Holy crap, that is literally the best tagline I ever heard in my life. God. Lightning bolt orbital spring high speed action.
I will be the orbital frame that will orbital frame the frame, because the frame.
We are finally freeing space.
We are finally freeing space.
Lord.
What the fuck?
You fucking nerds.
That tagline appears. Okay, let me put it this way. You know how the opening of Son of the Enders 2 has this amazing music piece called Beyond the Bounds?
Yeah.
And it's filled with action and really well placed pieces of dialogue for dramatic action.
Yeah, it's
and
really fucking cool.
After the music goes into fucking overdrive, there's a moment where it stops dry, and this beautiful violin solo starts as the camera pans over the Mars sunset, and just the words, "We are finally freeing space." And I'm like, I don't even know what this means, but I have shivers.
It has nothing to do with anything!
It has to mean something.
It doesn't mean anything!
Shut up, it has to mean something. It's a Kojima.
There has to be meaning, goddammit.
Everything that Kojima does has some sort of insane, deep meaning to it. His breakfast has meaning.
Yes.
Wearing a different jacket means like...
You see this grapefruit that I'm squeezing in with a sword and a bouquet of roses?
This means something.
Where did I get the roses?
He goes to the bathroom to brush his teeth. He looks at a mirror. There's meaning. There is plot.
I am reflecting upon the nature of the soldier that cannot escape the battlefield. Also, the roses were not the plot twist. The eggs were. Wait, no, he wouldn't tell you that.
He wasn't having any eggs.
Exactly.
Or was he? Because the grapefruit that he was eating wasn't grapefruit.
Listen, man, maybe the eggs are not the meaning. Maybe you just have to find the meaning for yourself and then pass it on to your children.
Because memes.
Because the memes of the eggs of the sunny side up. Sunny side up.
Sunny side up.
Metal Gear Solid.
Yes.
Memes.
The memes must be carried on.
Memes.
All right, let's conclude this.
Okay, wait. I'm pretty sure this conversation has something to do with Tumblr, and we ended up in Sunnyside X. I like the way this conversation went. Let's do this again.
Funny thing is, if you go on the proper Tumblr site, you actually wind up with conversations just like this.
And probably somebody complaining that Sunnyside Up X are a sign of like a sexual harassment or something.
Dude, you're making me hungry again. I just ate
No,
chicken
wait, that is
fajitas.
sign of
Shut
abortion
up.
because you're eating like unborn chicks.
I just ate chicken
Okay.
fajitas. Why are you making me hungry?
Well, I guess we might as well make the Ravens flock and the Black Files dance on this. Okay, gentlemen, do we like meat?
Yes.
Do we enjoy pork, beef, chicken, rice, eggs,
Yes.
bacon, sausage, cheese, and dairy products?
Yes.
Of course.
Except for shrimp because you don't like that stuff.
Look, I used to love it. I used to like eating it. I just have an aversion to it now, but I don't mind other people eating
Fair
it.
enough. Now, gentlemen, which one of you is opposed to a good, delicious, juicy steak?
Nope. I'm down
I'm
with
not
it.
opposed to it at all.
Now, gentlemen, we don't hate vegetables. In fact, if they are in the food, we'll eat them because they have flavor and texture. But let's make it damn clear here. The Ravens flock and the Black Files by extension, we like the taste of dead, burnt animal.
Have fun with that.
All right, guys. Tune in to our next episode of the Black Files. But until...
Wait, there's more.
Oh yeah. Wait, there's more.
Yeah, wait, there's more. First off, we need to promote this at some point or another. We just got started doing the damn thing. We just started up the event page for it this week.
Oh.
It's for the Ravens Flock presents SamariCon. This is going to be at MetroCon, and basically we came up with the idea of, okay, last year we were at this big gigantic pool party for our soon-to-be new flocker Samari, and we decided, you know what? Fuck it. Let's actually throw her party at the con and make it its own miniature con for about 2 hours.
You know,
Jose is actually the one who came up with the name SamariCon.
it's infitting, just...
It clicks. That's all I gotta say.
Just fucking, you are the worst hype man ever. Like, you're hype about...
fine.
What the fuck are you grabbing?
I was wondering what that was, and I'm like, oh, never mind. I thought it was a bug.
It's okay, but no, yeah.
Point is,
I genuinely thought it was a bug there. I'm like, what the fuck is... Oh, no, wait, it's just skin.
it's just skin.
It's just one shot changing colors because we laid on my bed for too long.
But no,
Apparently I'm changing colors because I laid on the bed for too long.
the name clicks, and I'm probably not the first. Probably not the only person who came up with this such a catchy name. I mean, you know.
Hey, man, it works.
Like, you suck at hype. Fucking hype it up. This
on,
is going to
man.
be hilarious. It's going to be a nice 2 hour long party /
You're like the pallbearer of this show right now. Dead.
God!
I'm just.
That's bad!
No, it isn't. That man is probably the happiest he could ever be in the land of the dead. He came from there in the first place.
Yeah, true. No,
I'm
like,
just trying to stay, as reserved as I can about it. You know.
you don't need to be fucking reserved. You need to hype. Get on board the hype train.
wait,
All
wait.
aboard. Choo-choo!
Maybe-
Motherfucker.
Maybe he's just saving his energy from when the actual con starts, and then he's just going to go off like a glorious firework of hype.
No, yes, no, you're going to need to fucking do
I
that
can
for
see
real.
the devil trigger gathering before he just goes, "You are not worthy as my opponent."
Well, let's just conclude by saying yes,
Like,
it's going to happen June
be-
13th at midnight.
Saturday night, June 13th, midnight, Pan Room 22. From midnight to 2 a.m., we're going to bring music. We're going to have nice little comedy roast moments. Everybody's going to be there. Everybody.
Yep.
And we're inviting everyone over here who's listening to the Black Files to fucking come.
Show up. Bring snacks.
Yes, please bring snacks. The con will
No,
actually
seriously, the food there is so stupidly expensive. Holy shit.
Actually, the food will be closed up by midnight, so yeah, we'll bring our own
Somehow
snacks.
that's even worse.
So yeah, we'll bring our own snacks.
So we're just going to basically subside on ramen noodles again, aren't we?
Yeah,
exactly.
Pretty much. Bring your own snacks, and the only thing I can say about this event is it's going to be a really fun night.
You suck at hype!
Why are you so calm about
Why are you so fucking calm about this?
Stop being so
Like
perfectly
10 minutes
chill.
ago, we were talking about eating dead animals. Now we're actually promoting something that we're
No,
actually
to
getting
be
a part
fair,
of,
to be
and you're
fair.
just like, yep, no.
To be fair, though, 10 minutes ago we were talking
You
about...
suck.
To be fair, 10 minutes ago we were talking about something actually important. Dead burnt animal, and how much we like it.
Yeah, man. Shit. That's actually a thing.
This is important, too. This is one of our fellow flockers. We're celebrating and roasting her ass.
I've exhausted a lot of my talking energy, man.
See, I told you you would have drank some of the energy stuff.
No, that's your own damn fault.
Should have given you some goddamn electrolytes. Okay. Before we segue into another discussion about like trains or something, we
were supposed. I was going to say we're supposed to be wrapping this up, but thank you for plugging in for SamariCon. So yes, do show up, even if you don't know her. Show up anyways if you want to have a fun time, rather than going to a rave that you probably dislike.
Listen, man, that family meeting is not that important. Your family's still there. Get over here.
If the blackout rave is a little too crowded and a little too dark and a little too loud for you, come to us and we'll be even more crowded and dark and loud.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, thank you for tuning in to the Black Files, and we are out.
Hi, folks. It's Juan and Angel here. We're not ending the Black Files just yet. We're actually going to give you a little sneak peek into our other show, Los Amigos Play, except we're only doing it in audio form.
Because we fucked up with the camera and we couldn't get one. So we're just going to do like a 5-minute thing, which is going to boil down to being our reactions to playing this game. And with those we have our cameraman and other member of the Ravens flock, Michael Mendez.
Who this homeboy is up way past his bedtime. Seriously, kid, go to bed as soon as you're done. For real.
Dude, it's Sunday tomorrow. He doesn't need to do anything.
He needs to get some sleep. He needs to keep his circadian rhythm up.
Dude,
I don't give a damn.
Anyway, let's just play against 8 people at the same time right now.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh no.
Everybody, pick your dudes.
Where is he?
Putting all the NPCs.
Lucario, motherfucker, from me.
Oh, really? I guess I'll stick to my classic. I like Ike.
Yep.
Are you allowed to do this with the Super Moves?
Yes, we are allowed to do
Michael, you're playing on the 3DS? Wait, who's the third player here?
That's me.
Who's player 1?
No one.
No, the third player is me.
It's 1, 2, and 3, and the main controller is working like basically a buffer.
Oh my god.
Technology.
Oh my god.
Get in here. So, random stage?
Yeah, random stage.
Let's do this.
Big battlefield. Okay. Oh, fuck.
Now, this is going to be the audio version of what happens in the average match when this occurs. We already knocked down the microphone about 3 times, so that should be a good start.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Holy shit, here we go.
This is basically going to be the only thing we're going to do, and we already have no idea what the hell's going on.
I'm about to step in front of the TV. Because they should not have been back before you.
It's all good.
We're working on it.
We're actually recording this for the Black Files. Hi, honey. Say hello to them.
Oh, Christ!
And by the way, we can't edit you out now because everything's being recorded live.
Hi, everybody. This is Patty.
Hello, everyone.
The video
Shut
is-
it.
What happened?
My wife, lady extraordinaire.
Okay, my wife shows up and the screen is upside down.
I wonder what that means.
I did that on purpose.
Well, I guess you're a Pokemon now because what the fuck?
Well,
Oh
yeah.
god, I need to fight King Dur. Where are you?
I'm an
Smash Ball.
espion. I'm an espion. Did you forget?
Sometimes I
No!
Yes.
do. Great!
Oh god, what the fuck is that? What's going on?
I became
Link has
the
Triforce.
Omni Slash!
Oh!
I love that shit. Also, I am now made of nanomachines.
Have I hit anybody yet? I'm trying to find out.
Wait, hang on. Which player are you?
I'm player 3. Wait, oh shit,
no,
no.
I'm player
I'm not player 3.
You are the
You're
shit
at 2, I
player.
think.
Wait, there you are. You're on the left side of the screen, dude.
Yes, I'm on the left side of the screen.
Except not anymore.
You're Lucario, right?
Oh, you bastard!
One and only.
You're launchable.
No, I'm not.
There's a
Yes,
carry.
you are. 122%. You're launchable.
He's also strong as hell now because of the game mechanics that apply to this place. Stop using that!
No.
No, it's fuck raw!
He's supposed to use it.
No, I'm talking about the leaf blower.
Shit!
Boy.
Why
Shit,
is going
fuckers!
on?
Why is this only 2 minutes long?
Because if we put this to 3, we'll be having cardiac arrests by now.
Stop that King Dur.
Wait,
I need
you
to fire
connect
my
your
laser!
3DS to that?
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
you can. Well, technically that's a 3DS that doesn't have as many features. Oh, I'm dead.
I'm not dead. Ha ha ha. Ha
You will be
ha.
soon if I have anything to say about it. Get back
No,
here.
get off of me,
So if I
motherfucker.
wanted to connect my 3DS.
It could be done, in fact. We can have like a shit ton of people on this thing.
No. Fuck no.
No,
Die. Murder.
You're
What the
dying-
fuck is this?
You're dying tomorrow.
This is some
by the way.
bullshit.
Yes, I am. Wait, who won?
King one of the fucking NPCs
Nope.
won,
Nope.
Somehow there are only 2 people
Enough.
in it.
and only I didn't even place.
I
God damn it! I was 6th place.
Nope.
This is
Nope.
bullshit.
Let's go.
This is some
Okay.
bullshit. Unbelievable.
Guys, it's nearly 2 in the morning.
That's not
Alright.
an excuse. We needed some freaking Let's Play.
Alright. That was a little preview there. We'll get some video and audio to go with this next time. Join us and do sit back and have some fun.
Yep.
This is what's left of the Ravens flock. Signing out.
Bye.